Everybody, welcome back to another edition of Leading in the Moment. Today we are joined by Tom Egan. He is the president and CEO of the Foundation for Senior Living. Tom, thanks for joining us here today.
Hey, thanks for having me.
All right, today we're talking about Arizona's senior community. And so kind of briefly talk to me a little bit about the Foundation for Senior Living and the programs that you guys currently have. And then obviously we're going to talk about the impact that these programs are having right now.
Sure. So Foundation for Senior Living, or FSL, is a multi-service nonprofit organization. Primarily, we do affordable housing, social services, and healthcare around the state of Arizona.
Okay, and so in the midst of our current crisis, our focus, is in a lot of areas, and you're here to talk about the senior community and some of the challenges and some of the issues that have come up recently. What are some of the most pressing items right now that you need help with or that you're seeing need to be addressed?
Yeah, so I think one of the biggest challenges that we've seen or we've heard from the people we take care of, and we provide service for over 30,000 Arizonans each and every year. The vast majority of those are seniors, but we really serve Arizonans of all ages. But when this first started, this current situation we're in broke, a few weeks ago. Hearing from the seniors that they're isolated, they need food, they need toiletry supplies, and that was something that was a dramatic change for us, and we had to adapt our services to.
So isolated seniors, you gave me the example when we were talking previously about, running around, me and my wife going to different grocery stores. Okay, this one's out of paper towels. This one has paper towels. It could be 4 stops before you find what you're looking for, the essentials. And you said, now put yourself, in the shoes of a senior citizen who relies on public transportation, or doesn't have transportation to get around. What's being done right now to help in that area?
Yeah, so for a lot of the seniors that we take care of, we've been able to reach out to them because we have existing relationships and find out, okay, what do you need? And my staff really was trying to be creative and came up with a grocery delivery program. So talking with people, we have people who want to donate non-perishable goods or toiletry items. And then we drop off those groceries to the person's home. We call them, let them know we're going to be there, drop them off at the door. So there's really no contact between people. I think that's one of the things that is really just so impressed with my team, to be able to try to figure out what are the needs and how do we match people up to address those.
Yeah, and you mentioned just isolation is a problem to go out and try to get supplies, but it can also be a problem psychologically, right? And so your staff has had to get creative, and then you've also seen the community step up to help seniors with the isolation problem. Yeah,
so I was mentioning recently, I have 2 Brophy, seniors that do some volunteer work here at FSL, and they haven't been able to do that right now because of the COVID situation. So they reached out and said, "Hey, could we do something for seniors?" It's like, people are isolated, they're scared, they're lonely. How about writing notes? And they created a whole program called Seniors for Seniors, where they're just writing these inspirational notes, and we're going to include them in the grocery bag deliveries. And then we're going to include them in the home delivered meals that we do. And we do over 1,400 of those a day. So really just trying to include those notes. And then as other corporations, like I was talking with the Phoenix Suns and Copper Point, just 2, big organizations in town. I said, they're like, how can our employees help? I'm like, hey, how about using this idea from these Brophy students? So I've got a couple different groups now that are writing notes to people. And again, I think it's just that contact, just to know that there are people in the community who care. I think this crisis is making us realize that, the way we think about philanthropy has to change. We're very good at thinking of, children and animals, and those are still important causes and certainly close to me too. But when you look at the demographics of our country, we have a lot of seniors who have needs and they're living on fixed incomes. To know that there are people in the community who want to reach out and want to help and care about them and are worried about them, I think is really inspirational to me.
And then Tom, you guys as well, and we've all been hit by this on the economic side. You had a fundraiser that you had to cancel, and that fundraiser is a big part of what keeps you guys going. Tell us about where you're at with that, and then what the community. You said people are asking how we can help. Right now, a lot of it is donations, right? Monetary donations.
It really is. So last week, actually, we would have had our annual Hope in Motion event. Last year we raised over $250,000 and we had to cancel that event. Well, we postponed it, to hopefully when the world gets back to normal, we can have that event. But okay, that's all that lost revenue that we were going to use to help people, and that was before
Right.
we were in a crisis situation. That was just to make budget. So to not have that, but then we've seen some of the foundation and corporate community really step up, which has been wonderful. But we really do need the community's help. Arizona Gives Days tomorrow. We're participating in that. If people want to go to our website, fsl.org, you can make donations there. If you're not in a position to financially donate, if you can pick up some extra non-perishable items when you're grocery shopping, call us, 602-285-1800. Talk with one of my staff, and they can put those into our grocery delivery program as well.
So do we have to drop those off, or does somebody come pick those up, or is there a central drop-off point?
Mostly people have been dropping those off at our main office, which is at 1201 East Thomas Road in Phoenix, basically 12th Street and Thomas Road. So people have been dropping those off, and then our staff coordinate putting them into grocery bags and delivering them.
Okay, Tom. And then the website, once again, is fsl.org. For anybody that wishes to make a donation, they can head to that website, correct?
Absolutely.
All right, Tom, I want to thank you for everything you guys are doing in the community. You've heard it. It's cliche. We're all in this together, but we're going to come out of this. Yes. And so everybody's going to rally. And again, any support we can give you. And hopefully, if you're watching this, we encourage you to share it, get it out there to as many people as possible. So, Tom, thank you once again for taking the time to join us today.
Sure. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Tom.